morning, everyone. I guess it's afternoon by the time I get this posted. But my name is Amy Williams, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And I want to welcome you here today. I have to tell you that last week I did a video with embossing paste, and I really liked the cards. I was really happy with it. So I posted it on our demonstrator website, and I got so many, oh my goodness, so many comments. So many people through that ended up watching my video and subscribing. And I just want you to know I'm so honored. It was so hard for me to do that. It's hard enough for me to go on YouTube, but then to put it on a website with all these amazing artists that put their stuff on there, and then to get comments like I did, I have to tell you, I am so thoroughly excited for what I'm doing today. This is actually what I was going to do last week, and then I remembered the embossing paste thing, so I did that. So this is what I was going to do. This is the Joseph's coat. I don't know if you're familiar with Joseph's coat from the Bible, and Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, which is Andrew Lloyd Webber show. But anyway, it's a lot of colors, things like that. I'm really excited about this thing, and I'm not going to do a Christmas card today. I do have a Christmas card to show you that I did the technique in, but I needed a little break from Christmas cards. But I will say that the catalog, the mini catalog, does end at the end of December. And there's a lot of last chance items that are on sale. If there's something in that catalog that you liked, I would get it sooner rather than later. If you have a demonstrator, give her a call. But if you don't, I would be honored to be your demonstrator. So if you'll look down below for in the comments, you'll see all my information and where you can order through me, and I would be so honored. I certainly would make contact. I'm in the process of getting a newsletter, and then I want to do a blog. I got all these plans. Oh gosh, that was pretty, right? Look at that. So I'm working everything through, but I'm really excited. So I'm going to go ahead and get started today. We are going to use some background stamps today. I really love background stamps. They're so pretty. And so the one we're going to use today is the Pretty Medallion. But I've got some cards at the end where I use some other ones. So I'm going to go ahead and flip the camera. I'm hoping that I get this right, because I know last time I was a little out of frame. So let me flip the camera and see what I can do to make that look really good. All right, here we go. All right. So let's see. I think this thing falls a little bit. Okay, I want to make sure that, like, just barely touching, you can see. You can't really. Okay. Bring that up a little bit. I have ordered, trying to get a new, better one. Okay, I hope this is all in. You can even see as far as here, and you can see here. So I'm gonna go like that maybe. Okay, so here we go. All right. So the colors I'm gonna use today are Flirty, oh, no, wait. Let me show you the card. Duh. All right, here we go. Here is the card we're going to make today. We're going to make this little card. I don't know if we're going to put thanks. We might put sending birthday wishes. We might do something else, but this is the background that we're doing. So this is a little with a twist, because typically Joseph's coat is done with black, and I am using navy. Now I do have a card I did with black that I'm going to show you later, but and I didn't do the whole thing. I left a little bit of it blank because I just kind of like that. So this is the card we're going to do. Again, I'm going to show you some others at the end, so stick around. So there's the colors I'm using. Flirty Flamingo, Daffodil Delight, Granny Apple Green, and Coastal Cabana, and Gorgeous Grape. All right. Now, I'm going to be honest. When I first made this card and I used all those colors, there were a couple places that I was like, I don't think I like that. I don't know about that. I'm not going to like it. I'm going to not use so many colors. But then after I'd done the technique, I went, oh, I love it. So I decided to go ahead and stay with that. So we're going to go ahead and start, and I'm going to start, I always start with the lightest color. So here I have the one, oh, I have show 2 pieces? Yes, I did. All right. This is the front, and then this is going to be the inside. And I'm just going to kind of go on the inside and just do a little, you know, a little color with the extras on this. So I'm going to start with Daffodil Delight. These are our blending brushes. I absolutely love these blending brushes. And in the new mini catalog, they are coming out with a smaller size, which I think that's kind of cool. But I finally got a full set of these larger ones. Now you don't have to have a full set. You can wash these out. You can have like a green one, a yellow one, a blue one, and that works absolutely fine. But I'm kind of weird. All right, so I'm gonna start with this. I'm gonna get my Daffodil Delight on here. I do not like to go from this to this. I feel like it always makes a little, it doesn't do anything. So I always tap it and then I start off. Okay, you can always go darker, but you can't go lighter. And I'm gonna be honest, I found with this one that I kind of liked if you didn't go too dark. Okay, and I don't want to do too much yellow because, you know, it's the beginning. I got lots of colors. Okay, so that's all I'm going to do with yellow. And then I'm going to take what's kind of left on this, and then I'm going to just do some yellow, you know, just kind of do a little over here. That's my inside, and I just want the kind of nod to the outside on the inside. All right, I'm going to put my daffodil back, and now I'm going to go for Flirty Flamingo, which is my favorite. Oh, I love this color. If they get rid of this, I mean, I know someday they will, but I'll probably cry a little bit. See how that does at the very beginning? I don't want that. I want a nice smooth I just want a smooth thing. See how that first did it? I just think you want to not do that. So that's just me. And I did find that you could go too dark on this. See? There you go. All right, well, you know what? That's the part that I'm going to cut off. That's why I always make this a little bigger, okay? Because I mess up a lot. And we're not going to call that a mess up. It's a design element. And it really won't matter there. But anyway, so that's why I don't like to do that. And I forgot. I hate when I forget. Okay. Flirty Flamingo. The next one I'm going to do is Granny Apple Green. Okay. And I'm going to use my Granny Apple Green. See, I gotta, and I do want to get some in the middle, obviously. Green's not my favorite color, so I probably won't do quite as much, but that's okay. Let's see if I can smooth that out a little bit. All right. Yeah, that looks better. Okay, I feel a little better, but not great. Okay, that's all the green I'm gonna do, mainly because Granny Apple's not, I like green, but I really like Coastal Cabana, so I gotta make sure I get some coastal in there. All right, this is another color I just love. Okay. Oh, look at that color, isn't that pretty? All right, get some green in here. Do some blue over here. You can definitely overlap your colors. You want to some because you want to get, you know, you get some other colors in there with it too, right? So you definitely want to do that. And then I'm going to add some, oh, and you know what? I don't think I added any green over here. So let's do a little green over here. And then let's add some blue over here. I might have to add a little bit more coastal to my brush. I definitely want to get a little bit over here. Get a little right there. Okay, I'll leave that out in case I need some more of it. And then last, I'm going to use Gorgeous Grape. Okay, and I like it because when you know, if you remember from your kindergarten days, and as a former kindergarten teacher, we did a lot of the color blending. Yellow and blue, or red and blue make purple. So you've got, you know, that in there. All right, so there's that. Okay. I don't want this much yellow down here, so I'm going to add a little bit of purple. I actually did that, didn't I? All right. Let's do this. Okay. I think I think I like this, okay? And you can see I didn't go quite as dark on this one. I kind of was a little bit very light-handed for me. I really didn't go very dark on this one at all, did I? But that's okay. That's okay. All right, I'm going to go through here. And I'm just going to kind of do a little bit of blending around. I think that looks good. Okay, so that's my inside. Now, I'm going to say I'm happy with this. But you do have to let this dry, okay? Because what we're going to do is we're going to heat emboss. And we want to make sure these colors have soaked in pretty well, because if you don't, then that, you know, you don't want the powder, the Versamark powder, to stick to this. So I have one that I already did, so I'm going to set this aside, but I really like this one. And you can see, obviously these are all going to look different, because look at the difference. I was more heavy-handed over here than I was over here, so that kind of makes me giggle a little bit, because I'm like, oh, okay. And then I'm like, oh, I really wanted some blue right there. We're going to pretend I didn't say that. All right, I want a little blue there, because I think, oh, come on. Blue, gotta have some blue in there, because that's the corner I'm not gonna do, I don't think. Okay, actually, I think what I might do is I might turn this way to do the medallion. Even though that's got a little dark piece there, that's gonna be okay. I'm gonna go ahead, I think, and use, oh, I don't know, it's just so hard. You just don't know what it's gonna, you don't know what it's gonna look like. So I'm just gonna go with this. All right, so I've got this pretty medallion, and I'm going to tell you, when I saw this in the catalog, I knew that I had to have it. Like, I was like, this is one I have to have it. I love it, love it, love it. And I haven't played with it. But when I decided to do this technique, I thought this is what I want to do it with. This is the background stamp, and this is the set. This is how it comes. It's just the one piece. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to stamp this with Versamark onto here. And I'm not going to do it in the middle. I'm going to do it off to the side. So I have it on here. You can use your stamp apparatus for this, but it was way over there. So anyway, so I'm going to use my Versamark, and I'm going to be honest, I just re-inked this because I found I really needed it. So if you need to re-ink it, it's a really thick ink. So this is the refill. Okay. And if you find you need to re-ink it, I just kind of, you know, go back and forth, okay? And I go all different directions so that I've got it, you know, pretty good all the way, okay? And so, yeah. And it kind of sits on the top for a second, but it does go down. All right, so, all you're gonna do, and when I do a big, large stamp like this, I add the Versamark to the stamp, and you want to make sure you really get it all the way around, okay? And I did it a couple times when I was practicing. Okay, so there you go. We've got this. Now we're going to stamp it on here. Okay, I'm going to turn this over, and I don't want it exactly I don't want it all the way to the edge. I kind of want it to be a little bit off to the side. So I'm going to kind of go like this. I think I'm going to go right here. Okay. And I'm going to really, I'm going to press all around. I know there's this thing on Etsy where you've got this thing and you go like this and you hold it like that. I'd really like that, but I don't know who makes it or where to get it. So I guess that's not going to happen. Okay. So I'm going to lift it off like that. Hopefully that's a nice clean image. I don't know if you can see it, because remember, a Versamark is just it's a clear stamp. It's a watermark stamp. So then what I'm going to do is, well, what I should have done was use my embossing over top of this, and I meant to do that, and I put it right here so I wouldn't forget, and then I forgot. Dag nabbit. So really I should have gone over it so I didn't get stuff all over. Do that. Don't be a me. Okay. So I'm going to set it in here. This is another thing that is carrying over this embossing set. You get the buddy, you get this, and then you get the little pinchers that are hiding right now. I don't know what my pinchers are. They're not called pinchers. It's a reverse, reverse something. Anyway, reverse tweezers. That's what they're called, reverse tweezers. But if you're, in my mind, where again, I work with children all day, it's pinchers. Okay, so I'm gonna take this clear embossing powder and I'm gonna go over. You do have some time with Versamark. It's not fast drying like regular ink. Okay, so I'm gonna take this and I'm just gonna push it down kind of like this. I'll try to get every, okay. And the reason you want to use your embossing buddy is so that you don't have that happen. Like you can kind of see, I think you can kind of, maybe you can kind of see. There's some embossing powder here that grabbed on, and he's holding on for dear life. And I am going to fix him, okay? I'm gonna get my brush, and you can use this brush too. You can use this brush, okay? And you just kind of take it off. I like this pointy thing. I don't know, there's something about the pointy thing that I like. Okay, I'm gonna try to get in here as close as I can. All right, okay. All right, yeah, that's good. Okay, so then I've got this, and I don't know if you can see it. I doubt it, okay, because it's clear. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my heat gun. It has 2 settings. I'm going to do it on the 2nd setting because I'm not using vellum or anything like that. This is where those pinchers come in, because you can hold on to the card instead of having to use something else instead of your fingers, because you don't want to burn those off. All right, let's see if you can, hopefully you'll be able to see this start to go clear. And you can kind of, takes a minute. You want to keep it moving because you don't want to burn the paper. That's never a good thing. Okay, all right, there it goes. See where it's starting to get shiny? Okay, I hope you can. Let's see. You want to make sure that you see it go to shine, because if you don't, then you're gonna have problems in a little bit, because that stuff's just gonna come off. Okay. All right. And then, I think I have it all. It's shiny. I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna pick it up just a second and see. I can't decide if I think that's gotten it or not. I don't think it had. Nope. I think it's just now getting shiny. So I think this didn't get it either. Come on. Come on. There we go. All right. Now I think I'm good. All right. Okay. I think I'm good. Okay. So this is neat. Okay. There you go. It looks shiny. It's got a little watermark on there. That's kind of neat. Oh, I'm going to close this. I'm not real good at keeping this. I'll fix it later, but hopefully. Okay. So here's where the magic happens. Okay. I'm using navy blue. I like navy blue. You can use black if you want to use black, you can. Again, I freshly re-inked this with my navy re-inker. So here's my navy re-inker that I use. And you can see, I don't even think I've used hardly any of this. So I re-inked it. I've got my navy blending brush. So I'm going to go into this. Okay. And then I'm going to start over here. Let's move it. Okay. Here we go. All right. Here's where the magic happens. I love this. This makes me so excited. Look, you can see it. Doesn't that look so cool? You can see the colors, and see, you can tell, like I like, okay, hold on. I'm going to go to the edge over here. I'll definitely have to cut some of this off because I made this bigger, but I don't know where I want to cut yet. So I gave myself a little bit of, you know, leeway there. So there. All right. Oh, look at that. Isn't it so gorgeous? So pretty. And I'm gonna go ahead and make sure I get all of this. But I'm gonna leave this. I'm just gonna leave it a little bit. I think it's kind of neat. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Is there anything else? Let me get that middle. I want to make sure that middle is nice and done. Okay. There we go. Let's get that top. Okay. Okay. I love that. I think that looks so, okay, let's get that. Hold on. I lied. Let's get that. Okay. You can see how that really had not saturated that yet. It really hadn't. And I think it looks better when you saturate it with color. I think it needs it. Okay. It just brings it out more. Okay. Okay. I say that a lot and I apologize. So here we go. All right, this looks good. But there's a little more magic yet to happen, okay? Because there's ink on here. All right, so I'm gonna take my towel. Okay, now this is not the cleanest project, okay? Try to use my fingernails instead of my, oh my gosh, I've even got stuff on there. All right, here we go, ready? Look at the difference. You pull that off and it just shines. Ah, look at all those colors that you can see. And you can see that, you know, no two are gonna ever be the same. This one's got a lot more blue in it than this does. This has got a lot of purples and pinks, I think, than this one. But I love them. I think they're both gorgeous. I think they just, oh, I just love this technique. Okay, it's never the same twice. All right, so I'm going to cut this down a bit because obviously it's too big right now. So I'm going to cut just a hair off the top. I'm going to take a hair off the top just because I don't like that. And then I want it to be 3 3/4, okay, by 5 because I'm going to mat it. So I'm going to do it by 5. So I'm going to take a little bit of the bottom. And so this is what I have left, okay, with this. I just think it is so pretty. And I'm gonna go ahead and move some of this out of the way. I'm gonna turn this over so I'm back to kind of, you can kind of see the little all right. So now what I need to do is I need to think about what I want to do to finish this, okay? I have this ribbon, and this is actually Poppy Parade ribbon, but I think it looks really pretty on here. So I'm gonna do, and what I did on the other one is I did 2 rows of it to kind of give it a little bit more oomph. Okay, so I'm going to do that again. I'm going to take that and I'm going to take my snips and make 2. Okay, and the way I'm going to get this on is this. I'm going to take some of my tape, and last time I was not in the frame when I showed this, so I kept my other one. When you want to open this, when you want to change it, you just pull it off, pull that out, and then put the new one in. Okay, so that's all you do to put the new one in. All right, pull that out and put the new one in. So I just wanted to show that because I know that didn't I was off camera for that, and I do apologize for that. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and oh, that's not what I wanted to do. That wasn't even what I was showing. Good grief, Amy. All right, I lied. I'm putting it here and I'm putting it here. Okay, let's just, no, I didn't mean to do it. I meant to do it down here. Oh, goodness gracious. I got ahead of myself. Okay, so I'm going to do them here and I'm going to do the other one right next to it. So I'm going to put it on the tape in the back. Then I'm going to bring them around, okay, and then do the same thing on the other side, okay, and then I've got it kind of hopefully straight. See that? All right, let's make sure I pull that as far as I can. Now I find that this ribbon, it does unravel just a hair, so you kind of have to be a little careful with it. So then I've got this done and secured. Does that see, are you picking up what I'm putting down? All right, anyway, this is Poppy Parade. Okay. Hope I said that. I want that. Just like that. Okay, and now I'm going to put this on a piece of Flirty Flamingo. Like that. Just like that. All right, so then I've got this. Now I've got to think about what I want to do for my sentiment. Now I used the Sending Thanks, where is that? I used this Cut and Emboss, this thanks. I love this amazing thanks dies. I was so glad that they brought these to the annual catalog because I use this a lot. Now, I also just got the sending dies, okay? And they say sending, and then they've got sending, and they've got all these flowers that go with this Sending Smile stamp set. Cool thing is you can do sending, smiles, all good luck your way, sunshine to brighten your day, big love and hugs, birthday, a note of thanks, hello, comfort and strength. So I think there's a lot you can do with this, and I think a lot of people have done some amazing things with this stamp set. So I kind of did a little bit of I have some options. I cut some of these. Now, that is actually Goo Gone, so I don't know if I want to use that. All right, so then you can put sending. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, I like that blue on there. I think that's pretty. I think that just really pops that up. And then what we can do, and as I have these strips, and I can say sending, you know, a note of thanks or birthday wishes. Let's do birthday wishes. Let's do birthday wishes because I think that is what I want to do. All right, sending birthday wishes. And this is a photopolymer stamp set. And for some reason, anytime, all right, I'm going to do this. I'm going to go ahead. Oh, I'm getting ahead of myself, aren't I? All right. This is what I do when I'm doing these finer die cuts, okay? I get a little bit of my green glue, and this is our silicone matte pad. I put a little bit of green glue on there, and then I get a little sponge that I keep in a Tupperware. Okay, I want this to dry before I do anything else. So then I just take it, I dab it in, and then I dab it on here. Okay. I think that's the easiest way. And this is also a great way to apply vellum. For some reason, when you do it like this, it does not, it doesn't show. So that's amazing. Okay. So I'm going to put this off to the side, and that dry glue will dry on there, and then it'll just, peel right off. All right. So sending, let's get that on there. Okay. Now, I realized after I had die cut all of these that, you know what that eye has at the top of it? A dot. And do you know what I did not save? The dot. So my sendings have no dot. But I like to be different. So I think the dot is implied. At least it is on mine. All right, let's do that. I just kind of go a little bit at a time, all the way around, and we've got sending. Now, if you are maybe like me and did not do what you probably should have done, you can take your navy blue pen, make a little circle. I don't think anybody would know. There you go. Perfect. All right, so they're sending. Now, anytime I use one of these sentiments that are longer, I put it on the ground, I drop it down, and then I pick it up with this. And that way you know that it's straight. It doesn't necessarily get straight if you don't do that. So, okay. So this, I'm gonna do birthday wishes, and I'm gonna stamp on here. This is a half an inch long. And the reason I have so many of these is because when you cut this down, you get a whole lot of these, which I think are perfect. See, I'm gonna turn it over. I don't know why, but I am. Okay. I probably won't get this on the first time, let's be honest. It might be crooked, but I'm okay with it. I'm good with that one. All right, we're gonna go with it. And for some reason, the navy blue, when you clean it off of a photopolymer stamp set, it does turn bright pink. I don't know why, but you know, it's just a little bit of a bonus for you. Okay, so let's cut this down. I'm gonna cut this down with my trimmer. I'm just gonna, you know, cut it like this. Just go like that. And it wouldn't be me if I didn't use this punch, because this is somehow my very favorite punch. So I'm going to stick it in here. I'm going to open it. I'm not actually going to go all the way with it because I don't want to go all the way. I don't want to be too close. So I'm going to do the same thing with this. Let's get that in there. Again, I'm not going all the way to the end. I don't know if you can see that I didn't do it to the end. I'm just going to eyeball it and hope I get it centered. And I did pretty good. I mean, you know, it was perfect. Okay, so I'm going to, I think that I am going to use some pop-up. What is, I don't know what these are called. Oh. Probably should do it on the back. All right, let's put a couple here. It's kind of the shape of the medallion too. That's kind of funny. All right, I'm easily amused, I know. Okay, so I'm gonna use these bigger ones here, I think. And then, you know what? I've got these little ones here. Actually, they're from a Paper Pumpkin kit. If you don't subscribe to Paper Pumpkin, that is a really, really fun monthly subscription that is not expensive. And you get like 12 projects in it. So, I mean, and you can stretch that out and get it to like 15 or 20. Like really and truly, I think I really, really love Paper Pumpkin. It's so much fun. If you're interested in that, again, let me know. Okay, so I'm going to take this off. For some reason, these mini dots on here, on this one, they did not want to come off very well for me. So I'm using my take your pick tool, which I thought at first was, you know, not necessary. And then I saw people using it, and then I said, you know what, it's necessary. Where has that been all my life? So I was like, I've been stamping for 20 years. I don't need that thing. You do. I love it. All right, so sending. So I'm going to put sending on here. You know what, maybe I'll do, no, I think it needs to go on there. Yeah, let's just do it kind of, I want to make sure I see some ribbon. Maybe no, I think it has to go on there. Yeah, it does. It's just going to be a light background. Okay, and then I'll put birthday wishes below it. Okay, birthday wishes, I love it. And then I want to finish it off with a little bit of these iridescent rhinestones, which I use these a lot because they just, with being iridescent, they pull out all those colors, and I love that. All right, so I definitely know I got to put this big one right there because that goes there. It says, hey, put me there. Put me in, coach. Let's put that over there to that nod of one I didn't do. Okay, let's put that right there. Oh, no, not that. All right, let's do some little ones. Let's do one there and right there next to it. I might go a little bit crazy with these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, let's do 7. I like to do odd numbers, but I am going to go for 7 because I just think that this could use a little more bling. Let's see. Yeah, let's do it. I'll do it right there. Probably should have done it on all those, but there you go. That looks good. All right, so that is, oh, well, hold on. That's not the finished card. Hold on. Let's put it on the card. All right. All right. Where's my scoring tool? There it is. Okay. Now, I'm gonna get my tape out there again. And I'm gonna put that right there. And then I am gonna open it up because you certainly can't, unless, I mean, if you have white, if you have a white pen, you can write on navy, but not everybody has that. Especially if you're giving the gift of cards, then you want to make sure they have it. So then there's this. I think that's just a little nod to kind of what's on the outside. So this is my sending thanks card. I have sending birthday wishes and I have thanks. These are, I mean, the same card look, in my opinion, completely different. I love that they look different. So let me show you a few others that I did. Now I did another one with navy. And I used the butterfly background stamp, which I love. Same colors, but I only used purple, blue, and pink. Now, when I was a little girl, and I didn't use the embossing buddy on that, so I did have a little bit of a right there. When I was a little girl, if you would have asked me my favorite color, I always said purple, blue, and pink, as fast as I could. So, that's like my childhood color. So, and then I love these butterflies that we have, these little charms. They're adhesive backed, and so I thought they looked cute on there. Now this one is another one I did, another background stamp, the daisy background stamp, and I did this one. Now, I'll be honest, after I looked at it, I probably should have done sending in black. I really think that might have done good. And I added the little charms. So what I did when I did this one is let me get the stamp set real quick. All right. So I put the stamp set next to me while I was doing the colors. And I got a little green in there, but I tried to get the colors close to where the flowers were. I didn't do perfect, but I think that's okay. Some flowers just, turn a little green. So I liked this one a lot. And I really wish I'd have done that in black. I think that would have made it. Thanks. And then I had to do a Christmas one, of course. So I just did the candy canes. And I did, with this one, I did shaded spruce and real red. And then my background, instead of black, which I did do black on this one, I did it in what is it? Evergreen, evening evergreen. So I just, it is real dark. It's almost black, but I just wanted that. And so I did the outside in evening evergreen. And so I liked that. This is the ribbon, which they did, again, bring that to the new catalog. So I was really excited about that. So these are my cards. Let me flip back. All right. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. And I hope you continue to watch. If you did, if you would like, subscribe, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. It was really helpful last time because somebody said, hey, you were not in the frame the whole time. Fix it. And so I did. I do, as I say, have some, I asked for new equipment for Christmas, hoping that I will get that and I can get some, a little bit better lighting and a better stand for my phone. One of these days I'm going to figure out how to do picture-in-picture, but not yet. Don't get crazy. I'm not there yet. So again, if you could like, subscribe, I would greatly appreciate it. I hope you have a fantastic week. Make something beautiful and give it to a friend. Have a great day. Thanks. Bye. Oh my gosh, my fingers.